LeBron won't be able to play alongside his son. Jeez. Now that's a bummer. We all know what LeBron wants, how badly he wants it, and how eager he is to make it happen. LeBron wants him and his son on the same team. You see, when he dropped by for a chat with the Inside the NBA crew on TNT before the All-Star game, LeBron spilled the beans. It's all up to Bronny. Yep, decision to go pro or stick it out in school is in the hands of the young baller himself. It's like a real-life hoop drama unfolding right before our eyes. Bron went on stating, hey, it's his show. The ball's in his court. Right now, he's knee-deep in his season, eyeing that Pac-12 tournament. We're gonna take our sweet time, explore every avenue, and let the young prodigy call the shots. Meanwhile, word on the street is that teams might be cooking up schemes to woo LeBron away from the Lakers if he decides to shake things up by ditching his $51.4 million player option this offseason. And one cheeky plan is to draft Bronny, setting the stage for an epic family showdown on the NBA stage. Jesus. How great would that be? Father versus son. The NBA needs something like that. Are we getting it? We have the answer for that, but you guys gotta wait. Stay patient. If Bronny decides to dip his toes into the NBA waters, he could make the leap this summer after his stint at USC. So the buzz is that any team gunning for LeBron's services should make it a top priority to snag Bronny first. Talk about influence. But hold on, wait a minute. Let's pump the brakes and take a reality check. While the idea of LeBron and Bronny sharing the NBA stage is enough to send fans into a frenzy, there's a big old question mark hanging over whether Bronny's game is ready for the big leagues. Currently repping USC, Bronny's stats paint a picture that's more work in progress than a polished prodigy. Averaging just under 6 points, nearly 3 boards, and a couple of dimes per game, his shooting numbers aren't exactly lighting up the scoreboard either. Plus, with limited starts and appearances, it's clear he's still finding his footing on the college hardwood. Moreover, when you look at Bronny's stat sheet, it's not exactly screaming NBA superstar in the making. Sure, he's got some defensive chops and can dish out the rock with the best of them, but his offensive game still needs some seasoning. In most cases, prospects with his profile will be advised to stay in college a bit longer, fine-tuning their skills before making the leap to the NBA. Yeah, this feels like a bummer to a lot of you guys, all that hope just for it to be ruined by the fact that he is not ready. But here's the twist. Bronny's not your average prospect. Nah, he's got the LeBron James gene pool flowing through his veins, and that changes everything. Being the son of a basketball icon like LeBron adds a whole new layer to the equation. It's like he's carrying the weight of a basketball legacy on his shoulders with every dribble and pass under the microscope. So while his game might not be NBA ready just yet, the allure of having LeBron's son on your roster is enough to make any team stop and take notice. With an average of just 5.7 points per game this season, he has a career high of 11 points, something LeBron can do on one leg blindfolded with his hands tied on his back. But Coach Andy Enfield isn't throwing in the towel just yet. He's giving props to Bronny, saying he stepped up his game and has shown some serious improvement. Despite facing a serious health scare with his cardiac arrest over the summer, James has shown remarkable resilience by getting back on the court. Can you believe he's just 19 and already out there playing? And let's not forget about his skills on the court. Standing at 6'4" and 210 pounds, he might not have inherited all of his famous father's towering height, but he's got plenty of talent packed into that frame. From a promising jump shot to a keen basketball IQ and solid defensive instincts, James is proving he's got what it takes to make it big in the NBA. Sure, having LeBron James as your dad might raise a few eyebrows, but even without that famous last name, James is carving out his path to basketball greatness, and the Lakers might step in, gearing up to make a blockbuster move by adding Bronny James to their roster next season. Let's get real here. Who wouldn't want to see father and son teaming up on the same court? It's not just about basketball. It's about family and creating a moment that they'll both remember forever. Picture it. LeBron dishing out assists to Bronny, the crowd going wild, and the James family making history together is enough to give you goosebumps. But the NBA scouts and executives seem to be split on where Bronny James might land in the 2024 draft, or if he should even enter it. However, there's a consensus on the type of player he'll become once he hits the big league. A dependable, intelligent guard with a knack for defense and three-point shooting. And as essence, he's the quintessential 3-and-D guard, the kind of player who complements a team's stars and contributes in crucial ways. It's almost poetic how Bronny's style mirrors his father's needs on the court as he approaches the twilight of his career. As one Western Conference executive put it, Bronny won't be the next LeBron James, but he'll certainly hold his own in the NBA. Question remains though, when will Bronny make his NBA debut? But more importantly, when should he? We've already told you how cardiac arrest during practice halted his progress, sidelining him from basketball activities for nearly 5 months and delaying the kickoff of his college career. Making his debut against Long Beach State on December 10th, he initially came off the bench for his first 8 appearances. However, a hand injury to fellow freshman guard Isaiah Collier paved the way for Bronny's first start on January 14th. Unfortunately for him, his debut start didn't go as planned as he struggled to find his footing, finishing the game with no points, just 1 assist and 2 rebounds in a disappointing 68-58 loss to Colorado despite logging 25 minutes on the court. Rough start were the first words of an NBA scout watching the in-court hustle. With Collier sidelined, Bronny's been holding it down in the starting lineup and has also been putting up some serious numbers: 11 points, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds in a showdown against Arizona, followed by a slick performance of 7 points, 5 assists, and 4 rebounds against Arizona State. The kid's on fire, but it's not all sunshine and rainbows for the Trojans, and despite Bronny's heroics, they're still on the hunt for that elusive W with him leading the charge. And let's not even talk about the heartbreaker against UCLA. That loss hurt. Multiple scouts and front office figures have weighed in on Bronny's potential NBA trajectory, suggesting that another year in college might be the optimal path for his development. However, this would delay LeBron James' eagerly anticipated dream of sharing the NBA court with his eldest son. I've had a chance to watch Bronny both in person and on tape, commented an assistant GM from the Eastern Conference. I've always admired his game as a valuable role player. He's not necessarily the prototypical one-and-done prospect or top-ranked talent. What sets him apart is his defensive prowess, ability to distribute the ball, and decent shooting skill. LeBron, though, seems sold on the idea that his son is the next big thing in the NBA. Just a week before Bronny's debut starts, LeBron boldly asserted that it was high time for his eldest to step into the starting lineup, confidently stating that he believed Bronny was already at an NBA level. He could play for us right now, he proudly proclaimed to the Lakers media, exuding his trademark confidence. But as one Western Conference scout wisely noted, fathers tend to have a bias when it comes to their son's ability. Nevertheless, a Western Conference executive seemed to align more closely with LeBron's sentiment regarding Bronny's NBA potential. His media talk was heavily weighted in favor of Bronny. That's not completely out of bounds. I mean, when he says play for them, he doesn't mean, hey, he can start on our team and average 15 points per game. I doubt if Bronny is ever going to average 15 a game in the league. But what he can do is help a team because he's a smart player and a really good player. He'll make open shots. If you're going to give him open shots, he'll make them. Following the season, Collier has garnered significant attention in several NBA mock drafts, with many projecting him as a potential early to mid-first round pick. In fact, one draft even boldly predicts him as the potential #1 overall selection. Wow. But what hurts is the fact how these predictions were in Bronny's basket before the unfortunate cardiac arrest incident. He was once considered a solid mid-first round prospect in various mock drafts. However, it's worth noting that some of this speculation stemmed from the intriguing notion of acquiring LeBron James indirectly through his son's draft pick, particularly considering LeBron's contract situation with the Lakers. Nowadays, it's a whole new ball game in the mock draft world, with many reputable sources projecting Bronny to go undrafted. According to the Western Conference scout, investing a first-round pick to snag both LeBron and Bronny would be a slam dunk move for a slew of title-contending teams, with the Timberwolves, Knicks, Pelicans, Heat, 76ers, Warriors, and Cavaliers all lining up as potential landing spots for the dynamic father-son duo. One thing we know is how Bronny is a force to be reckoned with. He ain't some chimp who is having his way to the NBA under his father's cap. He has the aura and the ability to succeed, and how far will he go? That's for the gods of time to tell. The time for this video is up, but fear not. Ball Empire got all the fun in the store for you guys. I mean, just check these videos out.